am Michael.
And I'm Charisse. We post weekly videos all about personal branding, your career, and money management.
And we're helping young professionals to transform their lives every single day.
That's the Kinley way.
So if you want to get from here to here, make sure you like, comment below, and subscribe. And please press the notification bell.
And if you already knew all of that, welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. And today we are going to be teaching you guys how to turn a no to a yes. Alright, I'm excited about that one because I turned her no into a yes. I'll show you how I did that. Charisse told me no.
When did I tell you no?
You told me no when you sent me one voice note or message and said, oh, you know, I'm not financially where I need to be.
Anyway, this is not about me and Michael. This is about you and your career and turning that no into a yes.
But hey, there's certain elements that I'm going to talk about today that applied in that example.
Well, you can use your discretion to use these tips for any other area of your life, but we're going to stick to your career.
Okay, let's get into it. The first thing that you need to learn about turning a no into a yes is not getting angry, right? And remaining professional.
Okay, give an example, babe.
So for example, maybe you want to jump on a really important project for the business, or even if you are a business owner and you're pitching to a potential partner about amplifying your brand and you get no. Or at work you get no, you're not jumping in this project, stay in your lane. Well, I'm here to tell you, don't get angry.
Yeah, don't get angry.
Don't get angry, keep it professional, because what you don't want to do is burn bridges.
Exactly. And spoil your chances of ever getting a yes.
Yeah.
Because it might be no for now,
yes.
But it might not be no indefinitely.
Yes.
So if you get angry and be, brutish,
yeah,
then it's gonna be a no,
no
indefinitely. Like, never.
Yeah, I totally agree with that point. A no doesn't mean a permanent no. You are the one that turns it into a permanent no. Okay?
The way you react.
Exactly. So it's really, really important. Don't get angry, remain professional, don't burn bridges, and keep your head up. Okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is don't be consumed with self-doubt.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's very, very easy when you're not allowed to maybe jump on a project, as the example I gave earlier, or you really want to do something and you really feel like you can make an impact, but you're not being given the opportunity to make an impact, or you're not being trusted to make an impact. It's very easy for you to feel like you're not good enough. It's very easy to feel like you're not capable, or you feel like they don't believe in you, and you can just be completely consumed. It's very easy to be consumed in all this self-doubt thoughts. Yeah. I'm not good enough. This is a waste of time.
Overthinking things and being like, oh, as Michael said, like I'm so inferior to all these superiors that you have in the office, or like everybody's looking at you like, oh, you can't do your job properly, and you can really go down a dark hole and take it way out of proportion when you just get a no.
Yes.
And maybe you're just not ready. Maybe it's even a test to see if you'll persist or if you'll just give up. So don't get consumed with self-doubt. Maybe you weren't nominated this time for the promotion, or you weren't nominated for the whatever you want to go for, but it doesn't mean it's forever, and doesn't mean that you're not good. It might even mean that there's something better for you. So don't be discouraged and
very true.
Be really down and doubtful, because that will affect your professionalism and your professional work. That will affect lots of things.
Your confidence.
Yeah, it will have a ripple effect on everything that you're doing in every area of your life. But then you might not be able to get that thing in the future because you're putting yourself backwards.
Yeah, you elaborated on that really nice.
I don't know.
Well done.
Oh, nice.
Alright, now here's where we get to the nitty-gritty, right? This is not even a long video. We're just going to give you the points and you go and make it happen. Alright, find out why.
That's a very good point.
Find out why. You want to get promoted, you ask for a promotion, the promotion opportunities that you ask for promotion and then choose you. Find out why. Always find out why. What were the things that they were considering and ultimately led to them not choosing you, right? What were the things that they didn't see in you that they wanted to see, right? What is the thing that they saw in someone else that they didn't see in you? Just always trying to find out why and trying to see things from their perspective and trying to understand where they're coming from. And everything we're going to talk about today links, guys, but the finding out why, I think, is probably the most important tip. You don't know why, you don't know what to influence, you don't know what to change, you don't know what to improve. The answer to the question drives your next action.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Especially if you ask them why. Imagine if they didn't take you seriously, or like they thought it was a joke. Not that you're not to be taken seriously, but sometimes when it's so out of the blue that you want this, they may not have known that you wanted to go for this, so they didn't take it seriously that you actually put yourself forward. It's not the greatest, but if you ask them why, then it forces them to actually think and be like, oh, but why isn't this person the right person for the role? Why shouldn't I allow them to go forward for this? Or why did I say no? Do you get what I mean? So put them in a corner basically and be like, you know, why not me? Or yeah, and get them thinking. When you ask them why not, chances are they'll come up with reasons why they should choose you. So it's always good to ask.
Next one is to rethink your approach, right? And what I mean by that is maybe the way you asked wasn't the right way.
Oh yeah.
Right? Maybe the way you asked wasn't the right way, and I know many people do this. You know, they want to get their business out there, they ask the wrong people, or they're just asking the wrong way. Maybe you sent it to the wrong person, you wrote an email in a way that wasn't compelling enough. I mean, I could talk about this personally because I'm going for a promotion at my workplace myself, right? At the moment, and I had to build a business case, right? I couldn't just turn up and be like, how do I explain a business case? You're just
proposal.
Well, it's a proposal, or it's for me, it's a presentation on how I would execute once I'm in the role, rather than why me. Do you get what I mean? I'm tapping into their imagination and tapping into their vision a little bit of what they should expect when I'm in the role, rather than trying to justify and plead why me kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
That's
and
good.
that's a much better way to approach it, when you talk about what you will deliver rather than talking about why they should choose you. Do you get what I mean? Because then it puts things into perspective for your end customer. You know, if you're selling something, you're selling a product, or you know, you're selling your service, and it's between you and someone else, for example, or you and another work colleague are competing for the same position, instead of doing what the other colleague would do, you know, going gung-ho and, oh, you should choose me because I'm this and that and this, I perform like this, you should take them into the future.
Yeah.
And tell them, hey, okay, I understand your needs, I understand the needs of this opportunity. This is what you should expect from me if you give me the opportunity. That's how I would approach it. And if you've been approaching it in a way of why me, maybe it's something that you should rethink. I think it's worth rethinking your approach to this.
That's a very good point, because in marketing and sales and advertising and stuff, they always say make it about the other person, like make it about the audience, make it about them, rather than making it about you. And I feel like that's true in every
absolutely.
Human interaction.
Absolutely.
Especially if you want something, try to make it about the other person, like what's in it for them, what are they going to be benefiting out of doing this thing for you, kind of thing. Because at the end of the day, it's kind of doing you a favor, it's elevating you, so what are they going to get out of it? So really think about how are you going to position it in a way that it's more about them winning, more about them, taking care of themselves. Because people were a bit self-centered, so we care about more covering our own back, like making sure we're good. And when we're good, we'll help you because it makes us good. So try to see it from that perspective.
Always put the customer first.
Yeah.
And the customer doesn't necessarily mean someone you're selling to. Your customer could be your boss. Your customer could be your business partner. Your customer could be investors. Always put them first. What are their objectives? What are they trying to achieve? And you're going to win a lot more, even if it's your personal person.
How are you serving? Whoever you're serving.
Make
it about them.
Make it about them always. Let me give you a tip. If you're going on a date, your success rate goes up when you talk about them, not you. Okay. Next point. Know your strengths and weaknesses. Right. Know your strengths and weaknesses. Right. And I talk about this
before or after you get the no?
After you get the no.
Okay.
Know your strengths and weaknesses after you get the no, especially when you're reflecting, right? And that's not something that you might necessarily recognize when you're pitching for an opportunity. You're going for something. You might think you're great for the role, but you've not actually thought about, why didn't I get chosen? Okay, this is what I'm good at. This is what I'm not good at. Let me strengthen the things that I'm not good at, so that when I go for this opportunity again, I have more strengths. Do you get what I mean?
That's really good.
So think about your strengths and weaknesses, turn your weaknesses into strengths, and then that puts you in a much better position further down the line to go for the same thing, and it increases your success rate, I would say. Very, very important that you know your strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, because as I was saying before, if it is that something is better suited to you, once you go over your strengths and your weaknesses, when that better opportunity comes up, you'll be ready, you'll be so equipped, you would have been so prepared. You're going to walk into it and just do so well because you've already put in the time to reflect on the no that you got previously. Like, never just, ignore it, just be, arrogant, just forget it, forget them, they just didn't see my value, they just didn't see my work, forget it, just push it to the back of your mind and just forget that never happened and never try again. But literally reflect on it, work on yourself, and then come back stronger next time.
Last point is mitigate risk. This is my favorite point. And I'll tell you guys why this is my favorite point. Because everybody thinks about themselves. And if you ever want to be successful, you have to do your best to mitigate the risk for your end customer. Because when they're thinking about your goods, your service, what you're bringing to the table, they're thinking about risk. They're always going to think about the risk.
Yeah.
If I hire this person, what could go wrong? If I buy this thing, what could go wrong?
Yeah.
If I choose this service, what could go wrong? If I date this person, what could go wrong? I mean, it's all about risk, right? And I remember way before Sharice met me, I was still in college. I was 18 years old, and my first proper girlfriend or whatever. When I asked her out, I remember me using this word risks, and I said this to her. I was like, "Listen, I know this is risky, right? I know this is real risky, but just take a chance on it." No, take a chance on it. That's not the best example of mitigation risk. Right?
Just take a chance on me.
Just take a chance on me. That goes against everything we just said. But anyway, my point is, guys, everyone has risks in their mind, and it's really important for you to understand what those risks are. For example, if you want to go for a promotion, what's the risk to your manager? What's the risk to them? Is it that you might even get the opportunity and you might not stick around and you'll be a huge cost to the business? You might get the opportunity and not be very good. It might be too overwhelming for you. You don't have enough experience. You won't be able to deliver. There's loads of different reasons.
Or they give you the role, but then who's going to do your role? Then they have to go find somebody else, train them up, and that's long.
Absolutely.
That is long.
Oh my God, this is exactly what's happening with me right now. My boss is thinking about who's going to do what I do, and I am really good at what I do. So to find the person to do what I do is kind of hard. So he's like, I need to keep this guy hit, but no, I'm not having it.
So what do you say? I'm gonna find the person.
No, and I actually I've actually gone to find the person to replace me, right?
Yeah.
So that is me mitigation risk. So guys, think about the risk, and if again, as Shari said earlier before I just started this video, it applies in every area of your life. Whether you are looking to get married one day and you're in the dating process, or you're getting to know someone, whether you are fighting for a promotion, whether you're looking for a lateral move in a business, moving cross function, maybe you are to another department. Yeah, they know what I mean.
Okay, go.
Whether you're a business owner and you're looking to scale your business and you want to get investors, whether you want to amplify your brand and you need people to do that, no matter what walk of life it is, even if you try to convince your mother that you're ready for marriage, you need to mitigate risk. Like I had to do. But yeah, guys, go back to this point. Honestly, you need to go back to them and just think about something you're trying to do right now, something you're trying to achieve. It could be anything. Think about who the stakeholders are. Who are the people that you need to convince? Who are the people that you need to compel, right? And think about what the risks are to them. And when you figure that out, it's going to be much easier for you to do the convincing, to do the compelling, that you are the right person for what you want to do or for what you're going for.
Yeah.
Anything?
A confused mind always says no. So remember that, make things really clear, make things really easy and simple for them. Cover all of the risks. Yeah. Every objection that they would have, come up with a solution before they come to object.
That's a good one.
And just, as I said, clear and simple. Because if they're confused, if they just don't understand, if it's not clear, if you're not as you said before, the way that you present what you want to do, then they're going to say no automatically. Their mind is just going to tell them, just say no, this is bad. Alarm bells will be ringing. They want to mitigate the risk, stay away from the danger of what could go wrong. So if you clear that all up for them, then you're good. Go back again and ask them again. Hopefully it'll be a better outcome for you. And if not, as I said, there might be something even better for you. So don't worry, don't get upset, don't get angry. Just work on yourself and go for something else in the future. So
guys, I hope that was helpful. I hope you got some good advice for yourself. Please let us know, what was your biggest takeaway from this video, right? What could you relate to? And let us know in the comments section below. Please share the video. And guys, trust me, there's loads of people right now that need this advice. So please don't be selfish. Share. And
yeah, very soon we are going to be launching a collective called the Career Climbers, a membership group just for you to network with other young professionals that are wanting to advance in their career, that are trying to navigate the job market, everything career related. That's a place for you to be with like-minded people that are trying to advance, that are trying to get forward, that are trying to progress, and it's just going to be so great. We're really excited about it, so stay tuned. We're going to tell you all the details about when we're launching it, how to get in, how much it will be, and yeah, so don't worry, it's coming soon. And I just wanted to let you know, heads up for it.
Great, thank you so much, guys, and have a good rest of the evening.
Bye.